It's Yamaha's V-Max.
This is quite possibly one of the daftest bikes on the planet and an absolute cult classic. It's been around so long now it should almost be in a museum, but preserving the V-Max for posterity, rather than riding it, would do the old girl a severe injustice, because climb aboard, give it some welly, and you are in for a uniquely brutal experience, regardless of how aged the bike is. This is a motorcycle that even now can make a Fireblade seem civilised, a ZX12 docile, and a GSX R1000 a bit of a pussycat, really. It blew people's socks off when it was first unleashed on an unsuspecting world 15 years ago and has been doing so ever since. The root of the V-Max's evil charm comes from bolting a 140 horsepower 1200cc motor into the weediest, bendiest chassis this side of your average garden wheelbarrow. We're talking modern day power meeting 1980s frame and suspension technology, and the end result is hilarious. Corners, unsurprisingly, are not the V-Max's forte. Those skinny old brims that can only handle mediocre rubber, the very basic suspension and the limited ground clearance of the Max combine with the monstrous 262 kilos dry weight to make it a handful at best. Up to 6,000 revs, it's mildly pokey and grunty, but it's nothing shocking. But from 6,000 upwards, it's an absolute animal thanks to Yamaha's V-Boost. It's enough to spin the back wheel in second gear while lifting the front at the same time and shunting your feet back off the pegs if you're not quite expecting it, and it plays absolute merry hell with the fuel consumption, but oh boy is it fun. Brakes are average at best, comfort is marginal, the styling is distinctive, but more because it's so dated and ugly than anything else, but none of this matters a jot. The V-Max is a defining motorcycle experience that no one who's experienced it will forget in a hurry.
Performance, 7 out of 10. Absolutely, stormingly, stunningly ridiculous motor, but no real handling to speak of whatsoever, although this does kind of add to the fun. Styling, 5 out of 10. Old school, out of date, past it and kind of ugly, but at least it is different. Comfort, 5 out of 10. Not really, but then if you're buying a bike like this, perhaps comfort shouldn't be the top of your list. Value for money, 8 out of 10. It's not the cheapest bike around, but it is unique and a modern classic. Street cred, 7 out of 10. Those who don't know what they're talking about will think you're just riding some funny old motorcycle. Those who do will know you're on a serious piece of kit indeed.